Hi guys, we're here at the Behemoth and we're here with Dan, who's going to tell us a little bit about how things go around the company and some of the upcoming games and some of the past games. Why don't you introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit about the Behemoth.
Okay, I'm Dan and I am the art director of the Behemoth. We've been around for, I don't know, 8.5 years or so, and we have 3 big games. Battleblock's our latest one, that's what we're working on right now.
One of the things a lot of people have been asking me lately is, are you guys planning on developing any AAA titles?
Well, what would you define as AAA? I think there's this part of me that feels like we already deliver the highest quality we can deliver. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know what else we would be doing.
Sure. Well, there's definitely a difference between, kind of how large a project is and how good it is.
Right. You're definitely not going to log, well, you might, but you probably won't log more hours than Castle Crashers and Skyrim, but we're just making what we want to play, basically, what we want to see out there.
Yeah, that's good. You guys have your niche, and that's good that you're sticking with it. What's the current relationship between the Behemoth and Newgrounds? And going along with that, do you think that games like Castle Crashers would have been as popular as they got without Newgrounds' help?
Well, I mean, we basically started on Newgrounds, so it had to have been a boost.
Of course.
And I'm sure we still have Newgrounds people around. I have no idea how many people that is, but there's a lot of people on Newgrounds, so I would say probably not. We wouldn't have gotten as far.
Okay.
But I think once we make a game that's a certain quality, if someone plays it, they'll tell their friend, and it'll just keep happening.
Kind of viral marketing.
So I think we'd still be okay. I just don't know how okay.
You'd still be in business, but maybe just not quite as booming as you are.
Yeah, and so Tom, one of our co-founders, works with us, so our relationship's good.
That is good.
Some of the Newgrounds staff actually helps us at our trade shows, and they do a great job. We use the Newgrounds audio portal for music in Castle Crashers. Okay. And we are also scouring it right now for music in Battleblock Theater.
Oh, very cool.
So if anybody has something they want us to hear, just email games@thebehemoth.com. We actually checked that. It sounds so generic.
Great.
Games@thebehemoth.
Yeah, that's how I got in touch with these guys. I literally just said, hey, we're in San Diego too. Can I talk to you guys? So yeah, you really do check that email.
Yeah, anybody who's got something cool and they want us to use it, we'll use it.
That's awesome. Is that the best way to kind of give you guys feedback or ask questions then?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely, that's the most reliable.
Cool. Very good. A big question that everyone's asking is, will we see a Castle Crashers 2?
I don't know. I mean, maybe.
Okay.
We don't plan too far in advance. Usually we're just trying to figure out whatever we're making right now.
One project at a time.
Now, before we've said or have been interpreted as saying we don't do sequels. The real answer is if there was Alien Hominid 2, there'd be no Castle Crashers for you to ask me about Castle Crashers 2.
Okay.
So it's a tough one because I was working with the Knights for 5 years, and I don't really want to work with them anymore right now. I want to explore other worlds and do other things.
Tired of working on one.
But I like those little guys. I have no.
So do I.
I have no qualms. Working with them again.
Okay. So no current plans for Castle Crashers 2, but you're not ruling out the possibility in the future.
Yeah. Right now, I'm just trying to get everything squared away with Battleblock.
All right.
We'll see how I feel on that.
All right, good to hear. So going along with that, someone asked us to ask you guys if you would be open to licensing other companies or giving other companies the rights to make sequels to your games, should you decide to never make a Castle Crashers 2, for instance.
We would have to trust that person or that company a lot.
Sure.
And while we like a lot of other developers, I think they just want to do their own thing, the people that we would maybe want to do it. But we have licensed Alien Hominid for Game Boy Advance before to Tuna Technologies, and they did awesome.
So ports, yes. Sequels, probably not.
Yeah, because with taking something that already exists, it's easier to knock it out of the park. I mean, a lot of the way we do things is kind of organic. Hey, what about this? Oh, let's do this, and then just sit on it for a week and then let it marinate and go, oh, you know what? So we don't really have here's the sequel, go make it. We would have to either be there all the time with them or something. I mean, if we find the right guys, yeah. But right now, as it stands, we don't.
Your games are hilarious, obviously. That's the point, is that, they have great gameplay, they're really fun to play, but then they're also just really funny. So Is there one funny guy on staff who comes up with all those jokes, or is it kind of really a collaboration? Is it a different person for each game?
It's kind of like it's a little bit everybody. I think when you see our games and you can get the sense of the personality. It's not really anyone in particular. The easiest one is the pooping deer, right?
Yep, I remember that. Yeah.
If I make that thing, I say, hey, let's do this. You know, he thought it was funny. It was super late at night. We were slap happy, and just thought. I mean, we were like laughing to tears, and just putting this thing in, and then it went chronologically. It actually started with the owl, and then it went to the deer, and then it went to the bear. You know, it's a little risky because you know we were doing in-house tests, and if people were tested alone, they'd be like, oh, I don't know about that. That's not right. You know?
Yeah.
And so we're like, oh, should we do this? Oh, I don't know if we should do this. And we did it, and it just, you know, so the personality you're getting isn't necessarily me or Tom, even in that instance, it's both of us, and there's more people that just have an idea, and we're like, okay, let's do that.
Great.
We all understand each other really well at this point.
Great.
We've worked together so much that it's really easy for us to just put something like that in. Battleblock, the humor is there already. Our narrator's really funny, and we have some funny AI and things like that appear. Like there'll be toast, and you see a piece of toast, and you're like, what is that? And then you see two pieces of toast, and you're like, oh crap, because you know that the toast is going to make a sandwich out of you. You start running from the... but there's other moments where the dynamics of the people working together, it's been designed in a way that's very encouraging to have funny moments that are going to be completely unique from one another. As far as humor goes, I think that's our coolest achievement yet, is having gameplay that actually just makes people laugh out of what they're choosing to do. With
so many more games following the free-to-play model and relying on microtransactions to support the game, will the Behemoth be following suit?
Probably not. It doesn't really go with... Well, it doesn't really work very well in XBLA or PSN or anything else like that. I don't think so. I can't see ourselves doing that. We just want to give you one experience that you just get in one clump.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Great. That's encouraging to hear, because I know a lot of people were like, are they doing microtransactions? I hope not.
No, I mean, you know, we probably could pretty easily, but I don't think we'll be doing that.
Good. That's good. So do you expect Battleblock Theater to have the same level of replayability as Castle Crashers and Alien Hominid?
I expect it to have more, actually. It's
good.
It's our largest game.
Oh, great. That's encouraging.
It has just an incredible amount of content. It's very deceivingly simple, I guess. There's just so many things to unlock. There's so many characters to play as. There's so many weapons and utilities you can get. There's, you know, there's secrets. There's you know, just all kinds of stuff that you can do in Battleblock. You can say, I'm gonna play on Insane, and then you say, you know what, I made a terrible choice. You don't have to go play through all those levels again on regular.
Oh, so you can just change the difficulty right there?
But it does not go the other way. You can't say, I won the game, I'm going to play the last level on Insane. You can't do that.
Oh, nice.
You can only unlock from the hardest and then go down. In normal, you can die all you want. You can die a million times and still have a million more left. And it lets you experiment and things like that. But in Insane mode, you can't make any mistakes. The whole thing resets. It's Super Meat Boy type. You die, the level resets.
Yeah.
Just that alone adds to so much replayability, and then Arena has a huge amount of choices how you want to play Arena. If you want to be up in people's faces, or you want to kind of stay away from people, you want to worry about something else completely.
Are there achievements planned for Battleblock Theater? Okay.
Oh, for sure, they're required.
Great.
I can't tell you how many, and I can't tell you which ones, but we do have them.
Sounds good.
And I like them much more than our other game achievements.
Okay, that's encouraging to hear.
Yeah.
So on that note, someone specifically asked us, what were you thinking with the Glorc achievement? I got it, but damn, is what they said. I don't know, actually.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's kind of in reference when I said I like it better than our other ones.
Okay.
The Glorc achievement is a very difficult achievement. You have to win 40 matches of this very intense, quick button mashing thing. You gotta press it faster than the other guy. And that achievement is definitely not for everybody. And there was a guy, we had a trade show tournament, and we just kept redoing it every year at San Diego Comic-Con. There was this guy who would come by, and he would just blast everybody out of the water with this minigame achievement. And there's still something amazing that came out of having that achievement.
Yeah,
he was like, yeah, you know.
Yeah, it made him really happy. He's like the one guy. It was great.
Really, he got lots of free stuff. But,
that's awesome.
You know, if we were to do it again, I wouldn't have put it in there. It's It's a little too much.
Well, in terms of merchandise, someone was asking if you guys had any more merchandise planned, because I know you have, obviously, you know, you had like the Castle Crashers shirts. Are you going to be doing shirts for Battleblock or other, you know, kind of funny merchandise as well?
Yeah, originally, you know, we first made merchandise because we just wanted to you know, bring it into the real world, and now it's been really cool because people do actually want these things.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep making them.
Great.
So this guy is something we're considering. He's a little plush of the Golden Whale, and the Golden Whale is from Battleblock Theater. He's one of the arena modes. He spits gold out, and then you gotta go find the flying safe and put it in the flying safe. People try to stop you while you're doing that, so you're flying around. That's made by Anna the Red.
Sparkly. I like that a lot.
Yeah, this was actually a originally a fan creation. Now she works for us. So, yeah, so we hired her, and she is working on plushes. This.
Oh my goodness.
Is something we are. This is a prototype.
Oh, that's lighter than I would have expected.
Yeah, it's made out of vinyl.
Actually.
He's actually posable.
Oh, cute.
Turn his head, he can turn his waist, turn his arms. So this guy, you'll be seeing this guy hopefully soon. Yes, there is more merch.
Awesome.
And there will be more. You know, we always have shirts at the shows that are new and or try to. I don't know if anybody has some really good ideas of what they'd like to see from us. Yeah.
They can email you.
Yeah, for sure. This guy, yeah, I've been dying to talk about this guy. He's been in production for like a year.
Oh yeah? So, very cool.
So yeah, hopefully we'll have those at one of this year's shows.
Okay. And are you guys going to be at all the big ones this year? E3, San Diego Comic-Con, PAX Prime?
Yes.
Okay,
yes, we will be at all of them. Well, E3, no.
E3, no. Okay.
We've never done E3.
Oh, okay. So earlier I heard you say that the lady who made this, you ended up hiring her.
Yes.
Was that a direct result of her having made these? You said, oh, I love that whale so much that you must come work for us and just produce more whales every day.
She came back for years, and I felt so stupid because I was sitting there with John, and you know, she would send us these plushes and we'd say, can we license this from you? We want to make this. And she'd say, yeah. And so we had these things licensed, and we just never got it done. And we were like, you know, we need somebody to get this done. And I was like, what? Why don't we just hire her? What's wrong with us? Like, and when I said that, we were just like, well, duh. You know, like, we should have hired Anna years ago.
Okay. She
came by every year. She always gave us really cool things. She gave us a hand puppet, you know, just always really high quality work. And
nice.
I thought she was crazy. You know, it would take 30 hours to produce all these things for each show that she would bring by, and like, I would never spend 30 hours making fan art. You know? But she just is really, she's really dedicated and really cool. She did make some handmade stuff really quickly for PAX East this year.
Oh, nice.
And it was the little bear guys, the little white bears from Castle Crashers.
Yeah.
They she made hats. It had like the little blood stamp and the little ears and everything.
Wow, I'm sure those were just going like crazy.
They were gone in like 10 minutes.
That does not surprise me.
You know, she's super humble and was like, oh, are people gonna want these? Oh, of course they're gonna want these. And they were just gone right away, and they all went to charity. And so it was
so great.
Yeah, it was just really neat all the way around. So yeah. Her blog is Anna the Red. Just look up Anna the Red, and I think it's the only thing it'll take you to. She's got a cool blog that you can even see she's done bento boxes. Oh yeah. For, you know, she does it for all kinds of games.
She's a very creative lady. One of our community members asked, "Are you guys hiring?"
We're always looking. As far as an active post right now, I don't think we have one, but we, you know, if you want to send in a demo reel, if you want to send in a demo tape of your audio or your music or voice acting. We always want to listen to those. Okay. Who cares about the resume? Just we want to see what you can make. So just send us stuff we can see and hear and feel and whatever. That's the best bet.
If you were stranded on a desert island for 1 month and only had the equipment to play one of your games while you were there, which one would you choose?
You mean one of the games I've made or one of the games I own? Okay. I'd probably choose Battleblock.
Okay. That's a good sign.
Am I completely alone as a single player?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd probably choose Battleblock.
Okay, that's speaking very highly of the single player campaign then. So.
Yeah, it's got there's a lot you can do in it, so
Good.
I think if I had to be stranded, it'd be either that one, Alien Hominid Way Too Hard, Castle Crashers.
More fun with more people.
Way more fun with other people. And you know, same with Battleblock, super fun with more people, but I think at the base, Battleblock's got the highest base fun for one person.
Good,
so
good.
I'm gonna go with that one.
Good. I was wondering if you guys were from San Diego, like natively. I guess each of you, or also the company as a whole. Did you guys start in San Diego?
No, well, the company was made in San Diego. Yeah, I started working for a .com in LA, and of course you know how .coms went. And then I just started working on games. I started working on Presto Studios, and then they closed their doors, and then I went to Gratuitous Games, and that's where I met everybody at the founders of Behemoth, other than Tom, of course, who's in Philadelphia.
Okay.
God, we have like 3 offices.
Oh, that's good.
We've got 2 in San Diego.
Okay.
One is below us, and another one is somewhere else nearby, and that was the original one we all started in. It's just like a loft, and we had so many people that you couldn't move. It was like we were like,
can't really get any work done if you can't.
The old office is our QA department now, and so we have a whole bunch of guys working on Battleblock because the amount of combinations of things you can do in it are so crazy that we just need a whole team constantly trying everything.
Sure. Speaking of, did you guys have a release date, or I know you don't have a release date for Battleblock, but is there like a release quarter or an estimate or anything?
We're totally staying away from that because we learned our lesson. We said 2010 because it's weird working on games because when you first start, you have most of the base mechanics. It feels like it's, there you go. What else do we have to do? You know, and it's super deceiving. This game is so deceiving because it's modular. There is no, hey, let's go work on the snow level, and oh, the snow level's done. This is, you know, there's all these pieces. We're just not going to say anymore because we're like, man.
That's fair. You can't really disappoint anyone that way.
Right. I think, you know, I don't think it's going to be a lot longer, but I don't know how much. So we don't have any official release date, but man, it's looking really good, and I cannot wait to get it out there because this game I feel really confident. Like with our others, I wasn't sure whether I could say this or not, but with this game, I can guarantee that you will have some kind of fun in some mode. It's just, there's something for everybody. Great. Unless you're like just totally miserable. Hate your own life. It's definitely got something for everybody. So. Good. I feel really good about it, and it kills me to not have it out there. So I realize, you know, there are a lot of people that come by and they're like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And it's like, "Come on!" And you know, we feel the same way. Like, "Oh, what am I doing?" You know, like we feel the same way. So just so everybody knows, we're not dragging our feet. And actually, Battleblock, right now, we're about to hit about the same exact amount of time as Castle Crashers took us.
Oh, really? Okay.
So a lot of people say, "Oh, you're taking so much longer now. You just weren't a fan before, or something, or you don't remember, or something." Because it's the same amount of time. Our problem is that we tell you about the game as soon as we start working on it, and that's excruciating. But we have to do it because we take it to the shows, and we need to see how people react.
Right.
For Castle Crashers, we took it when it was first on the GameCube, and it looked and played completely differently, and I saw the way people were reacting, and I was like, we can't do this, we cannot ship this has to be redone. So we redid it from scratch. Okay. And then we ended up with XBLA Castle Crashers. The characters were big and clunky, and the gameplay, you had to sheath your sword to shoot arrows or use magic, and it just was slower and more roundabout. Didn't look as nice. People go away and they go, "This is cool," but I was like, that is not what I want to hear. You're right. They were like, then when we brought it, we were like, "I need this, whoa!" And I was like, that's what I want to hear.
You know, they're just going to be polite, and they're going to say, "Oh yeah, this looks cool."
I thought people were being genuinely nice. Maybe they were just like, "Oh, cool, yeah." I'm not really sure, but it just wasn't. It just wasn't the reaction I was hoping for.
Yeah, you want the enthusiasm.
Right. So we have to put it out there in order to get that reaction. So part of the process is we have to show people the game early. Sure. It's helped so much. Bringing it by to the shows and seeing what gets people excited and what they need from us. Just come play it at the show. I promise you, you'll have some kind of fun. I don't know how much, because I'm not going to say it's the most fun you'll ever have. But you will have fun.
Alright, and then the one last question that I had was, what's with the chicken? I know it's like, it's you guys' logo, and
the chicken is...
You know, chickens are small, they're not behemoths.
Yeah, well this one, I actually originally imagined this one to be bigger than like a city.
Okay.
I couldn't think of a name, so I just started drawing things. I started with a frog, and then I was like, that's a kind of cool frog. Couldn't think of a name for the frog, so made a chicken. And
it's the next logical step.
What do we name it? You know, so it was just so much easier because we had already spent 2 months trying to name the company. We're like, what do we do? What do we do? So I just started drawing things, and that logo we used is actually the original drawing of the chicken. I couldn't make a better one, so we just stuck with that one. That's the original drawing.
Very cool.
I remember we were looking it up in the dictionary, and it really made me laugh because we decided the Behemoth because it was ironic.
Okay.
There were four people, you know, are gonna make a company, right, you know, and so what do we refer to ourselves as? And Behemoth is usually this faceless corporation, you know, it's got just no soul.
Yeah,
and
you guys are
I felt
the
like
exact opposite of that.
Right, I felt like all the people around me were in it for all the right reasons.
So if you guys want to find out more about the Behemoth's games, if this interview was not enough for you, then you can check out www.thebehemoth.com to find out what else they've got in the works, or of course, like Dan was saying, check them out at any of the upcoming expos if you want to get a hands-on demo of Battleblock Theater.
And if you want to see more specifics about Battleblock Theater, just go to battleblocktheater.com to see unlocks and videos.
Thanks for watching, guys.